Hi guys! It's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. As you can see here, I'm in the middle of this waterfall and it's been 12 days now that we really have tried our best to do it our own, DIY. And this is one of the accomplishments that I can brag about. Something that I can be proud of myself because I did it myself. It was conceptualized by a mere imagination and now it was executed as imagined, as planned. So you will see that we have three elevations right here. Up there is the highest point, and then the middle point, the middle point, and the lowest point. And this is working now because we are now trying to put in some water, and you will see that it's been covered already with these little stones. It reminds me of a simple river that I witnessed somewhere in the province of Zamboanga del Norte. And it sparks my imagination. That's why I said someday, somehow, I will mimic this type of river. So today's video is focused on the update of our waterfall. And this is one of the biggest waterfall that I ever had because I made it miniature waterfalls for the aquariums, for the landscaping. But this time it's quite big, bigger than ever before. You will see that we are now trying to put in some water. You will see here that we have this water, and this water is coming from the fish pond. And many suggestions that I have read, and even I received emails about why are you putting the stones when you are already using your pond liner? So it will just make your expenses double. Well, to some extent, maybe yes, but since this is an open space and very exposed to sunlight, I deem it practical to still cover the pond liner with cement and the stones. Because aside from it's beautiful to look at, it also preserves the integrity of the pond and of course the tarps or the pond liner. Because if we will just allow this to be exposed, then I think it will not last long. So this is the reason why I cover this with this smaller stone. So you look at this, we are quite sure that the water will not go out because we pulled up the pond liner and then we made the big stones as our dikes, and then this bigger stones will prevent the fish, of course, from jumping out. So I am already very excited, and as you know, I have already this Japanese koi in the house that I plan to put in here, and they are good selection, and I hope that they will survive here because this is very exposed to sunlight. By the way, I have the center of this pond is deeper than the edges, and it has a depth of around 3 feet. So all in all, we can achieve the 4 feet depthness here if we will allow the water to rise up to the level of the big stones, up to this level. So we cannot yet put in the fish because we have still to condition the water, and aside from that, we are fixing this portion because still we haven't yet done this. So our staff will become very busy today putting all the cement and the stones combination. And one of the advices that I can give you if you are also intending to do like this, well, we have to put more cement so that it will dry up and it's durable. The ratio here is 2 sacks of fine sand and then 1 sack of cement. That would be expensive, but it will not compromise as well. I mean, it will not compromise the integrity of your pond. So you look at this, you cannot anymore get this because this is already fixed, you know? And the final stage would be putting some little stones in the middle or in between of the bigger stones. And this will finalize everything. So I hope that we can still buy white stones, and maybe you have also your suggestions about what to beautify this or how to beautify this and what materials we're gonna use. But then as far as I'm concerned, I'm quite satisfied already with what we have done. And I hope that the filtration will just become as perfect as the filtration that we have done in the aquarium. In our aquariums, we already achieved the 98% clarity of the water, and this is due to the kind of filtration that we had. But then it's different because we only rely on the stones, and I hope that we can develop beneficial bacteria that would help us maintain the quality and conditions of the water. So guys, this is the back portion of our waterfall. I really made it sure that this would flow in the center of this. That's why we have this elbow. And then of course, in order for us to have easy way to drain the water up there, I also made an exit here. This is the T-trap, not the P-trap, but the tree that's cleaned out. That if you're gonna open this one, all the water that's in the pond will be drained outside. So we don't have any problem about draining the water because we can just plug in the submersible pump and open this one and the water will just flow out over here. I couldn't wait to see this pond that's already developing moss and algae, and it will become green, and the fish are swimming, and the top view, it's very good to see the top view of the Japanese koi. And you will see also that we use or utilize our bougainvillea. This flowering bougainvillea adds beauty to the pond. You will see that it's really very colorful, And I decided to just cut the Indian almond tree that died during our transfer. I believe that it's already a dead tree. That's why I decided to cut it off and replace that with this beautiful flowering bougainvillea. I think what we have done here is good and satisfying. Listening to the waterfalls will certainly make us happy. Me personally, I'm so happy with what I have done because, as what I mentioned in the previous vlogs, I was billed around 250,000 pesos for the labor. And this 250,000 was saved because we did it ourselves. So sometimes in life, we have to consider all those factors in order to achieve our goals. Sometimes we don't have to rely other people and become resilient about every issues in life and do it according to your plan and according to your intentions. So I would like to invite you, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, may I humbly ask you to please subscribe and hit the notification bell because we're actually now doing an everyday vlog. And I would like to see you in my next upload only here at Dexter's World.